Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lina Vasquez, and in this video I'm going to tell you about what makes a strong relationship, things that you really need to consider when you are in a relationship. Perhaps you've just met someone and want to start a relationship with them. In any case, these are the rules that have helped me and Roman build a strong relationship, and these are going to help you as well. So I want you to consider an important question. If you've ever had a disagreement with your partner or something that annoys you about them, have you actually ever told them and looked for a solution on how to solve this? So most people believe in the fact that relationships are all built on luck, and to be honest, I believed this for a very long time as well, which is why my previous relationships all went to shit. Because I had this romanticized idea that a relationship was built just on love. I never had to change anything about myself. My partner, he had to be perfect. If he wasn't perfect for me, then it just, that was a sign that it wasn't working. And then I learned that a relationship is something that you yourself are always responsible for. So although there are two people in a relationship, you always have the responsibility. When you fight, when something is not working, you are responsible for it. You're responsible for yourself to fix your bad habits, to change anything that is conditioned within you, behaviors. Like for me, it was shouting and screaming and running out of the room when I didn't like a conflict situation. I know that sounds childish, but these are things that actually happen, and they shouldn't be tolerated in a relationship. It's important to set standards and to take responsibility for yourself and your relationship. If your relationship ever is unsuccessful for some reason and fails and you break up, then you need to make it clear in your head that you are responsible for that happening. And here's why. A relationship consists of 4 aspects. First of all, you have the sexual aspect. You can tell me whatever you want, because it's not only what's on the inside that counts. You need to find your partner sexually attractive. Otherwise, there is no difference between a normal friendship or a partnership. You're going to have sex with this person. You want to find them attractive. And if that's not there, then the relationship is going to fail sooner or later. Many people feel bad about this. And I can tell you, you should never settle for anyone if it's not what you want. Previously, I also had a relationship where I thought the guy is good, I want to just be treated well, and I don't find him that attractive, but I settled for it. And of course, the relationship failed because my needs were not satisfied, and that's completely normal. The next thing is that you need to be friends with your partner. You need to connect on a friendship basis. And that's exactly what Roman and I had before we even came together or had a relationship. The chemistry, all boxes were ticked there. The friendship aspect, we were friends before we came together. And it's really important to ask yourself, is my partner really my best friend? Can I talk to them about everything? Can I trust them? Do they respect me? Do I respect them? Do we have similar hobbies? Because at the end of the day, you're going to be spending 24/7 with your partner later on when you move in together, and you need to have that balance of sex, love and friendship. So for Roman and I, we both love the gym. We're both sporty. We love to travel. We love to learn. We read. We watch movies. We love experiencing new things and eating food. So we have so many things in common. So on the friendship basis, that is also ticked off. The next thing is you need to be partners. You really need to not be egotistical and consider, are we really a team, or are we just two people, sort of hanging out, making out, and we're not really a team? And on the one hand, when you are living together, it's easy to see this, do you support each other financially in terms of resources, with actual real resources? Do you help each other? Or are you both just, two individuals that perhaps are not ready or shouldn't be together because you're not ready to give up parts of your freedom, I suppose. That's a really bad word to use, but really, when you decide to not think of just yourself and put or give something to your partner, you're prepared to give without expecting something, then I can tell you your life is going to be so much more fulfilled and so much better, and same with his. Because a partnership or a relationship with your partner consists of giving and taking, giving and taking. This is something I was taught by my mentor as well, and honestly, it's so true. If you ever feel like you're not getting enough love from your partner, or you're not getting something, you feel a little bit empty in one aspect, then you need to ask that from your partner, but you also need to be giving. A lot of people, when they come into a relationship, they just want to take and take and take. A lot of women, I know myself as well, I wanted emotional support. I wanted to be able to, let out my emotions and talk about things that were troubling me and talk about anything. You also need to be prepared in that sense, that in that moment you are sort of taking something from your partner. You're taking his time, and you need to show your appreciation and give him back something, or her something. And that's really one key aspect of a relationship. Give without expecting, because it's so much more fulfilling than just living an egotistical, selfish life for yourself. And the last aspect that is probably the most important, and this is one reason why I see a lot of relationships fail, regardless of how long someone has been together. I know couples that were together for 5 years or even 10 years, and all of a sudden the relationship split. They realize, we don't really fit together anymore. Why? And this could be, of course, for many reasons, but one of the biggest reasons I see, especially amongst younger couples who perhaps came together when they were in high school, is that they never asked themselves the question, do we both have the same mission in life or the same goal? And that's a super important aspect, because your partner is someone that you need to be able to grow with. And for us, Roman and I, we have the same goal and mission in life. We want to start a family in a couple of years. We want to travel. We want to be independent, self-employed, have our own business, and just live a successful life where we are able to help as many people as possible. And that is our mission that we share. And why this mission is also so important is that no matter what happens right now in life, all those short-term problems that come, we know that they're going to pass because we're working at something greater than ourselves. And we as a team are also better together than I ever would be by myself, and than he ever would be by himself, because we help each other grow with our experiences, with our knowledge, and we share. And I can tell you, no matter what you say, you are so much stronger with your partner than you ever would be alone. If you cover all of these aspects, if you discuss them, if you are open, if you have trust, and if you work on your relationship and grow with this person. And it all starts with you. That's true. You need to work on yourself more than anything, but you also need to be prepared to make sacrifices, to compromise a couple of things that are actually going to lead to your life being better when you can share it with someone who you love, who has the same mission in life as you, and who you just have an amazing time with. And there are so many relationships that are really living on the edge because these 4 aspects are not there. So I want you to consider one question. If you are currently in a relationship, am I better with my partner together than I ever would be by myself? And if that's not the case, then you need to consider, okay, what is the problem? What aspect is missing? For example, with Roman and I, we analyze our relationship really often, because obviously life changes, we change, circumstances change, and sometimes we devote more time into one aspect than the other. For example, because we are business partners, because we started building a business and a brand together, it's sometimes difficult to switch that side of ourselves off and come into the, relationship side of things, so the boyfriend-girlfriend side of things. And it's super important to realize, okay, when there is a problem in a relationship, that you can also fix it, that you can work on it. I can't express from my side enough how important it is to take responsibility for your own actions and realize your behaviors that are probably leading to some problems into your relationship. As I said, with myself, I would scream and shut doors, or I would blame him or not forgive him sometimes for things, and I realized it was actually my fault. And I know how hard it is to accept fault in fights or in difficulties, but that is why I have a list on my phone, And one of the things I have is a whole relationship section, which you will see here. A couple of these are in German, a couple of these are in English. So the first one is, ich bin für meine Beziehung verantwortlich, ich alleine. Which means I'm responsible for my relationship, me, like myself, me personally. Then the next point is, express your truth in a nice way. Being honest doesn't mean you have to hurt the other person's feelings. I know as well how easy it is when you feel like the other person has insulted you, or you feel insulted by their behavior or something that they have or haven't done. It's never a good idea to blame or to go and call them names or anything, because that actually just leads to more problems than necessary. The other thing, I have no-go expressions, things that you should never say. And actually a really important point is the words that you use can have such a big impact on how something comes across. It's all communication. At the end of the day, regardless of if it's your partner, your mum, your dad, your brother, your best friend, communication is really the key to everything, and you need to work on your communication if that is your weakness. So I've written down things that you should never say to your partner or when arguing, and it's a point that I'm going to talk about more in another video, so make sure to subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed so you don't miss out. The other thing is, remember, everybody makes mistakes, including you. Mistakes are okay, don't beat yourself up about it, but apologize as soon as possible when you have hurt the other person. This is something that's been really difficult for me throughout my life for many reasons, because I would always be shunned for a lot of my mistakes. And the thing that you need to realize is that your partner's actually going to have more respect for you when you show them your failures, when you show them your mistakes and show that you understand that that was a mistake. Other things that I have, you don't always have to be right. Push your ego aside. Do what is right to resolve the issue. So this list of relationship notes is what I keep as a reminder, just to become better and to know that I can work on my relationship and the things that I need to work on, so that I always can see them and don't forget them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. In the next video, you'll find out more relationship tips, success tips, motivation. So hope to see you soon.